615-737-1045. Michael in London. Good to hear from you again, Michael. How are you?
I find no bad. Hello. How are you doing, guys? Everybody all right?
We're good.
Good
morning.
Good to hear your voice, Michael.
Listen, God, I just about got a voiceless after yesterday night. What a mess. I don't even know. I think it's all well and good nitpicking about penalties, pass interference, so on. But for me, I did mention this last year when I called you guys, so early in the year when I called. And I think the philosophy of the team is a problem with Vrabel. And I think this might be his last year. If he does improve, that we can play good football, good entertaining football. The one that doesn't give you palpitations and high blood pressure and stress levels going through the roof. Because that was me yesterday. I mean, I found myself talking to myself at 1 a.m. in the morning in London because I was just so ticked off. I mean, so the team is built on Derrick Henry. But yet, when the going gets tough, Henry's on the sideline. We've never been a team that throws. And what I mean throw is how many receivers have got a new contract just because they've had a big day against us? We've got a quarterback that hasn't played since the middle of last season, and yet you knew that stadium was going to be raucous, was going to be loud, no preseason activity, which in itself is criminal. But away from that yesterday, he just looked very rusty.
Yep.
And there doesn't seem to be any chemistry. I mean, some of the missed throws yesterday, honestly, I don't even know where to start. But I think the biggest issue for me is we're just a conservative team. So when a jigsaw or one of the jigs has been pulled out of us, we struggle. We expect to have no turnovers, a perfect running game, 180, 200 yards of throw-in. I mean, Tannehill has probably had a 300 game once in the last 20. That's awful. And I don't know about you guys, but you watch all the other quarterbacks that play against us, and before you know it, they've got 300 yards, week in, week out. And this goes to Caleb's point earlier on. We know what the problem is in this team. Cornerback. And we've never had any good receivers, apart from A.J. Brown. And even when we do get a good receiver, we turn them into absolute junk. So honestly, I don't know where to start. It's 1 o'clock now. I'm trying to keep my blood pressure down, but I just hope for our own sake we get this done this season because I am tired of watching this dross. And they're even coming to London. That makes it worse. They're bringing it to my backyard. So, you know what? We'll talk.
Fair enough.
I'll leave you guys to it. Have a lovely day.
Thank you, Michael. Good to hear from you.
Hopefully they bring a lot better. I don't know what the word he used. Let's reverse that word when they do travel to London. And we got a surprise for you, Michael, in just a bit. Maybe we'll be able to give you something good here.
Man, that's fascinating.
He had some good points, though.
Drake of the Borough is next. 615-737-1045. What's up, Drake?
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you doing?
Great.
Good morning.
Good. Hey, I just have a couple questions here about, one, third down. I don't understand why Derrick Henry keeps going out. And then two, Christian Fulton yesterday. I think Ramon kind of touched a little bit on it, but just want to see what you guys thought of his performance exactly. But, if it was up to me, both of them wouldn't be back on the plane. But I'll hang up here and listen and just see what you guys have to say. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Drake.
Yeah, thanks, Drake.
Appreciate the call. You mentioned Christian Fulton. That's the question from Drake there, who goes out with a hamstring injury early in the game as well. I'm okay with you going and working with a third-party private trainer in the offseason, but when you come back and then you hurt your hamstring in the first game, that looks like a you problem, Christian Fulton. That doesn't look like a Titans not managing your health problem in the offseason.
Yeah. He was after, if I'm not mistaken, maybe the second or third series of the defense out there. He was on the sideline, and I was just like, of all people, not you, Christian. You can't afford this right now. Not after coach called you out. But I'll say this: on the sideline, he was active with the training staff, with the weight room staff, trying to stay loose. He put the, of course, having the heat pack on and stuff like that. That was stuff that was visual on TV. He was trying to keep it warm, keep it loose. His side-to-side movement, his backing up. But sometimes it's better for you to take a bow out instead of you putting yourself in harm's way again. When he got burnt on that one play defensively, immediately, what did y'all think? Hamstring?
Yeah.
Did they not go across your mind right there when you saw him in the last play of that defensive series going into the end of the game? First thing I thought was that was your hamstring. Like, perception is reality sometimes, Christian. You are Christian Fulton, LLC. You got to protect your business. If you're not 100%, why are we out there?
I think that's the one thing you can confidently take away from this game, and it's not an overreaction.